So hello everyone, hope all are good. So today we are going to explain about the planning in sports. So the word planning is not only involved in games and sport or physical education. In every moment of our life, we are directly or indirectly involved either by our own plan or someone's plan. Planning plays a very important role in our life. So meaning of planning, the process of putting thoughts together and organizing activities required to achieve a desired goal is called planning. Again, planning comprises the three elements: setting goals, developing strategies, outlining tasks and schedules. So all three elements are mainly to accomplish the goal. So again, in simple words, the planning is deciding in advance as to what is to be performed and when, where, how, and by whom it is to be performed. So definition. According to Mitchell, the planning is usually interpreted as a process to develop a strategy to achieve desired objectives, to solve problems, and to facilitate actions. And another one, again, according to the Allen, a plan is a trap laid to capture the future. That means a plan is just like a blueprint to capture the future. Now, the objectives of planning. So, what are the objectives of planning? To reduce unnecessary pressure of immediacy. So, if you plan before any event or a task, then you will not find any unnecessary pressure in between. So you have to plan before execute any event. And number two, to maintain good control over all activities. You can control all the activities if you plan before you execute any event, any activity or any job. And next, to facilitate the proper coordination. So for proper coordination also, you require the coordination. Otherwise, you will not get the coordination between or among the committees you have formed just before the event. And the next one is to reduce the chances of mistake. Of course, if you plan before any event, there will be very less chance of getting mistake than the unplanned one. Next one, to increase the efficiency. If you plan any activity before doing any activity, if you plan, then definitely there will be the efficiency will be there. Less expenditure and less time and less human resource will be required. And next one is to enhance creativity. When you plan any activity, then it creates the creativity, and on that activity it will show some creativity. Otherwise it will not. So it will look like one unorganized one. So next one is to enhance the sport performance. Definitely, if you plan before you're going to perform, so definitely it will improve your sport performance. Various committees for organizing event. So again, there are various committees for organizing events, any event. So publicity committee, the publicity committee will decide, they will responsible for give the venue, date and timing and what are the event will be. And transportation committee, they will responsible for they are responsible they're responsible for the transportations of the players from the game place to the main stadium or the respective arena. Boarding and lodging committee. So boarding and lodging committee, they will look after the fooding and accommodation of the sport persons and also the officials who are related to the main event or the sport event. Decoration and ceremony committee. This committee will be responsible for the decoration of the main stage or the ceremony, like the opening ceremony and closing ceremony of the event, and also they will decorate the certificates, the medal, and also the specific spot where the activities are going to take place. And next one is ground and equipment committee. They will arrange and they will look after all the measurement of the ground. Is it okay or not? And all the equipment, they will arrange accordingly. And the finance committee will look after the financing problem, the income and expenditure of the event. The first aid committee, definitely everybody know, the first aid committee will look after throughout the event. If anybody got injured, any player got injured or the official get injured, then first aid committee will assist or they will help to the athlete or the officials. The announcement committee will announce continuously what exactly which event is going on at that moment, and also what event will come to the next, and all the winners. They will announce the name of the winners and all the officials, and also in emergency situations they will announce. So their main activity is to do announcement to the public. And committee for the officials, the official committee, they're responsible for the organizing the event or the conducting all the events. The reception committee, like send the reception committee, will welcome the chief guests, and also the different dignities, they will receive the different dignities and the VIPs persons who are going to take part in the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony. Now, pre-tournament responsibilities. So what are the responsibilities before the tournament? So to prepare schedule and program of the tournament and prepare sports, ground, the court, track, equipment, etc. And also to form the various committees. So one of the responsibilities, you have to form the various committee and to send information to the various teams about dates and venues to the tournament, and also to make necessary arrangement regarding boarding and lodging of sport person and officials. So these all are responsibilities you have to perform just before conducting an event. So that's why it's called the pre-tournament responsibilities. Now, during tournament, what are the responsibilities one have to perform to ensure the proper arrangement during inauguration? So at the time of inaugurations, one should make sure that all the arrangement should be done to check that the sport ground, field, court, and related sport equipment are in order. So everything should be in order before you're going to, during the time of the tournament. During the time of tournament. Arrangement of the refreshment to the players and the officials. So this is also one of the important responsibilities. So the organizing committee should take the responsibility of the refreshments to the players and the officials. They make unnecessary announcements. So anytime they have to announce, the announcement also play an important role. So what events going on, and what is the venue, and what will be the next event. And to import first aid, to prepare proper score sheet for record. And next one is to provide update information to electronic and print media. At last, to maintain the proper discipline is also one of the important aspects throughout the tournament or during the time of tournament. The discipline is required. The post-tournament responsibilities. To give away the prizes and the certificates to the winner. To provide detailed result. Provide security refunds to the departing teams, and collect all the records, files related to the tournament, and to prepare the reports related to the expenditure. And after the tournament, you have to prepare the expenditure, how much expenditure you already invest on the specific tournament, to present the mementos to the chief guests and the guest of honor. The next topic is the tournament. So, a series of sport competitions in which a team finally wins and the rest of the participating teams lose the matches. So, tournament is a series of sport competition. Finally, only one team wins and the rest of the participating teams lose the matches. So, this is called the tournament. So, what is the importance of the tournament? The development of sports skill. So through tournament, one can develop his sports skill and the propaganda of sports. So through the tournaments, you can spread the sports, particular sport, throughout the world or within the certain extent of the area. Helpful in the selection of players. So a tournament also helps to find out the best player among the school or among the state or among the district. So tournaments help to selection of the players and development of national and international integration and development of social qualities. So through a tournament, the one can develop is the social qualities like and the cooperation, helpful, unity, and the tolerance capacity, all these social qualities one can develop through tournament. And definitely finally the tournament is source of recreation. The types of tournament. There are four types of tournament: the knockout tournament, league or round robin tournaments, combination tournament, number four, the challenge tournament. So advantages and disadvantages of the knockout tournament. So knockout tournament means if you lose any matches at any level, then you are out of the tournament. That is called the knockout tournament. Knockout tournament means if you lost any match at any level throughout the series of the event, then you will be the out of the tournament. That is called knockout tournament. So advantages: less expenditure and less time required in this knockout tournament, and also minimum number of officials are required. So in as compared to the league tournament, in knockout tournament, the number of officials are very less. So helpful in enhancing the standard of sport because each team that tries to give the best performance to avoid defeat. So all the teams that try to give the best performance to avoid the defeat. And there are disadvantages of the knockout tournament also are there. The chances of elimination of good teams. So there is a chances of elimination of the good teams in the very early stage of the tournament, and chances of the weak teams to enter the final round. Spectator may lose interest in the final match if weak team reach in the final round. So all the audience and spectator may lose their interest if the weak team reach in the final round. So this is one of the advantages. Now the meaning of intramural. The word intramural is derived from the Latin word intra and muralis. Intra means within and muralis means wall. So it means that the activities which are performed within the walls or within the campus of an institution are called intramurals. So whatever activity we used to perform within the school or within the institution or within the wall or within the boundary of an institution, that is called intramural. So for example, the basketball tournament, the badminton tournament, and the volleyball tournament, and annual sport, all are the example of intramural sport. The significance of intramural. So significant for physical, mental, emotional, and social development, and lay stress on moral and ethical values of the student. So this is one of the important point: the moral and ethical values. So through intramural, we can inculcate, we can develop the moral and ethical values of the student. To develop the health, refresh the children, make them agile, and provide maximum recreation. Definitely, intramural always provide maximum recreation and provide ample opportunities to the student to participate in games and sport and develop leadership qualities. So through intramural, one can develop the leadership qualities, and also it will make them agile. Objective of intramural: to provide the opportunity to every student to participate games and sports. So one of the objective is to provide the opportunity to every student to participate games and sport, to develop leadership qualities among students, to develop cooperation, to provide recreation, to develop feelings of sportsmanship, to provide the opportunity to learn variety of games and skill, to identify talented sport persons, and to provide opportunity to develop the personality. Two.
Stop.
Now, activities for intramural competitions. The major games, the volleyball, hockey, cricket, basketball, football, athletics, badminton, cycling, etc. The minor games, in the minor games, shuttle runs, tuck games, cycle games, etc. These all games comes under the minor games. Rhythmic, the mass PT, marching, legium, folk dance, group dance, dumbbell, etc. All these are coming under rhythmic activity. Creative activities like painting, making models, sculpture, etc. are coming the creative activities. Combative activities, boxing, judo, taekwondo, karate, etc. These are the activities you can give in the intramural competition. So these are the varieties of the games and sports are there. So you can give according to the capabilities and capacities of the student. The meaning of extramural. The word extramural is derived from the Latin word extra and muralis. Extra means outside and muralis means wall. So it means that the activities which are performed outside the wall or the institutions of the schools. Significance of extramural competitions. They provide opportunities to schools to show their sport capabilities. So this is one of the opportunities that it will provide opportunity to schools to show their sport capabilities. Number two, enhance the standard of sport performance. They provide appropriate knowledge of sport techniques. Plan and implement the programs of physical education more effectively. So these are the significance of extramural competition. Objectives of extramural to provide the standard of sports, to provide enriching the experience to students, to develop sportsmanship and feeling of fraternity, to broaden the base of sports, to provide knowledge of new rules and advanced technique. So these are the objectives of extramural. So they will provide, they will broaden the base of the sport. So they will spread the sports and also it will make the standard of the sport and it will provide the experience to the students and also develop the feeling of sportsmanship, brotherhood and fraternity. Specific sport program. So this is another topic, the specific sports program. Specific sports programs are such programs of sports which are not usually related to competitions. So this specific sport programs are not related to competitions. Their main objectives to creating awareness among people regarding unity, health, and diseases like AIDS, swine flu, etc. Raising funds for charitable institutions or organizations. The another objective is for promoting and maintaining the cause of the health among the people. So these are the main objective of the specific sport specific programs. So their main intention is not to compete. Their main intention is to create awareness among the people and regarding unity, health, and disease like AIDS, swine flu, etc. Now, some specific sport programs are given below. Sports Day. So each and every school, every year, they used to organize or conduct the annual sports day or the sports meets. So once in a year. So where every students can and participate in different activities and different games. So through the sports activities, they can develop their personality, they can enjoy, and also we can develop their social qualities and make them agile. So number two, the health run. So health run mainly organized by the health department of the country, and their main intention and purpose is to increase the health of the people. So to increase the standard of the health of the people. And number three, run for fun. So their main intention is to motivate the people to exercise regularly and stay healthy. So run for a specific cause. And their main purpose is to, or their main intention is to raising the funds so that they can help to the needy people. They're raising funds for a specific cause or a specific disease so that they can help to the needy persons or the people. At last, the run for unity. So run for unity Its main intent and the purpose is to the national and integration main purpose is to the national and international integration and brotherhood. So finally, we, we completed our the first chapter. So thank you and see you all.